Today, we're going to be building AI personas, virtual helpers you design for whatever you need. We're using Google's free Anti-Gravity app, but this works with any AI assistant. Go to antigravity.google and install it. Let's go. After installing Anti-Gravity, create a new project called My Teams. You'll be asked to select a local folder. This is where your team's files will live. Start with an empty folder so you know exactly what's in it. For security, we'll use the default setting. This means Anti-Gravity will prompt you before reading or writing files. Now we will kick things off with a single prompt to Gemini. I'd like to create a virtual team using personas and skills stored as markdown files in the project directory. I'll use Anti-Gravity as the interface and interact with them conversationally. Please interview me to gather requirements. Gemini will reason through the request, then give you an implementation plan you can review in the sidebar before anything gets created. Review the implementation plan carefully because there may be additional questions, as is the case with our example. Be sure to answer all of the open questions before proceeding. Now we're going to create our first team member, Claire, our librarian. She is our single source of truth for all company knowledge. To create her, we give the Gemini prompt. The first team member that I would like to create will be named Claire. Claire is our librarian for all company knowledge. She is the single source of truth. She will keep a knowledge base, and we will be able to add to it by asking Claire to add to the knowledge base. She will also be able to recall if we ask Claire a specific question, and we want an item that is stored in our knowledge base. Gemini will ask a few follow-up questions to finalize the setup. We'll accept the default storage location, set Claire to update automatically, and give her a highly organized academic personality. Her triggers: mention Claire, knowledge base, librarian, or just say remember, and she captures it. Tell Gemini to proceed and Claire gets created as a set of markdown files in your project's agents folder. Anti-Gravity loads them automatically on every new chat, so you'll never have to re-explain who she is. To test Claire, we'll start a new conversation. We'll ask Claire to save our company portal URL to the knowledge base. We can see that our URL has been persisted to the knowledge base. To test this session memory, we are going to open a new conversation. The context at this point is completely empty. Ask Claire what the portal URL is. We can see that Claire was able to recall our portal URL. That's session persistent. The AI didn't remember on its own. Claire's files did. In addition to keeping track of information, our persona can also use common sense and reasoning. We're going to tell Claire to remember that Bob's birthday is June 24th. We're going to open up another window with a new session, and we're going to ask Claire, is it anybody's birthday today? No file lookup command, no explicit instructions. She reasons with it and surfaces upcoming birthdays. This is what separates AI from a spreadsheet. You can just talk to it. For the next task, I would like to illustrate how we can turn data into information. I'm going to tell Claire in a prompt that we are going to be keeping data files in a directory that I have created on disk, named Data. In this folder, I've added two files, a sales CSV file and a products CSV file. These files represent raw data that was dumped from a database. No formulas, no sorting, just raw data. In a new conversation, ask Claire, look in the data folder, find sales.csv, and give me the top 10 grossing products. Because our data is in a raw format, Gemini will examine your environment and determine the best way to write scripts that will read the raw data, parse it, and perform calculations that are needed to generate our report. When prompted to run the scripts, we give Anti-Gravity permissions to run the report. After our report has been generated, we ask Claire to save our report. When we review our report, we can clearly see that Bubble Wrap is the winner. Each item occupying the top 10 slots for grossing items is one of our Bubble Wrap products. Given that Bubble Wrap is so successful in our company, we're going to do a little bit of research. We want to compare prices online to the prices that we have in our CSV spreadsheets. Because research is something that is a recurring need, we're going to create a second team member, Alice, our research specialist. We give Gemini this prompt. I would like to create a new persona. This persona will be named Alice. Alice will be our research specialist. Alice should be able to research a broad array of topics and provide reports based on the research completed. Alice should be able to work with Claire to make sure important research material is saved. Same process as Claire. When it's done, peek at the generated markdown files. That's all a persona is, structured instructions that load into your context automatically, keeping your context window lean. Now that our Alice persona has been created, we're going to ask Alice to search online for bubble wrap prices per square yard. Watch the reasoning. She searches Uline, Amazon, and Home Depot, and delivers a price range report. When Alice is finished generating a report, we can see at the bottom of the screen that she has asked Claire to save the report. No need to get between them. That's AI in practice. A customizable virtual team that grows more useful the more you use it. It's just like real people on the job. The longer they're trained, the better they get. Same idea here, except you're the one doing the training.